Okay. Do you want to do any like test questions?
We're good.
Okay. All right.
Or you
So.
can ask a question. We're good here.
All right, that sounds good. Okay, so this is Tiffany from WMBR, and I'm here with Elizabeth and Bill from Allo Darling. Thanks so much for doing this interview, guys.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure.
So to start off, I heard you guys just drove down from Vermont. So do you mind just saying what you ended up eating today?
Well, it wasn't super exciting. We had a really lovely breakfast that was cooked for us by the people we stayed with,
Oh,
which I had for the first time in my life. Bacon.
bacon.
So, bacon, yeah.
Like vegan bacon or something?
Vegan bacon. It's amazing how much like actual bacon it was. I wasn't expecting it to be like bacon. Usually, if you try and fake these things, it falls short. If you know what I mean.
Do you know what was in it? Seitan or tofu?
I don't really know. It was just kind of.
I don't think it was either of those things. I think it was like TVP or something like that. Perhaps.
Okay.
I think, yeah, it wasn't Satan or tofu.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, but it looked like a dog toy.
A dog
Yeah,
toy.
it's something that you would
Plastic
give to a
cake.
dog to chew on.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
But texturally, are you guys meat eaters or vegetarians or?
I don't eat meat, no.
Okay.
I do eat meat.
So you could have a fair sort of
Yeah,
comparison.
I feel like I can tell the difference.
But it was better than you thought. It would
Yeah,
be.
definitely. It
Yeah.
was, yeah. The last time we were in Vermont, though, we went to a place called American Flatbread, and it's funny because it's pizza, but they call it flatbread.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So they can charge more for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi, I'm Allison.
Oh, hi, Alice.
You, Elizabeth?
Yes.
The tour guide wants to know how long your set is today.
It's usually around an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then I'll be paying you at the end of the night.
Okay, cool.
I'll be around because we have a show downstairs too.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Don't
I
worry,
didn't realize.
Don't worry.
Okay, cool. And then if you want to email me your W-9.
Yes, I think Mike, maybe he has already. But yeah.
No rush.
All right.
I just wanted to say hi.
Thanks,
Cool.
Allison.
Thanks,
Thank
Allison.
you. Sorry about that.
No problem. We'll edit that out. So you had bacon for breakfast.
Yeah.
And eggs.
And
Ba-
eggs.
Bacon
Yeah.
and eggs.
Bacon and
and
eggs.
apple cider donuts.
Oh. Like filled with apple cider or
No, I
Wait.
think
I'm not sure what makes
I think
them apple
actually
cider.
made with apple cider, like
Yeah.
in the batter.
wow. At home. You said your friend prepared it?
Yeah.
I
No, it
think
was
they
just,
picked those ones up.
yeah. They definitely picked them up because I saw the packet that it came with. It was
Okay.
very good. And then we had road snacks, Swedish fish.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
And then we went to Subway for lunch because Subway is perhaps one of the, if not the only safe veggie option when you're kind of, in terms of road food stuff that you can generally find at the service stations. Because they have at least one vegetarian sandwich. The other stuff you kind of a bit, it's hard.
So as far as American chains go, for the most veggie safe sort of option, Subway
As
works
far
for you
as
guys?
we,
Because it's just a sandwich, you can say, just don't put meat on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I did make the mistake once of going into Arby's, I think it was, and like saying, "Do you guys have any vegetarian?" And it was like in the Midwest or somewhere where they're really quite meaty. I was like, "Do you have anything on the off chance without meat on it?" And they were like, "What?" And then I was like, "Oh, don't worry." And I heard him say, as I walked away, I heard the guy say to his colleague, "I think she said she was a vegetarian."
Yeah, the East Coast is a little friendlier for that, I think.
Yeah, definitely, and the West Coast too.
Yeah, right. So did you guys get a chance to eat dinner yet, or
Not
we're
tonight.
standing between you guys and dinner?
After we sound check, we'll get some dinner, I think.
Okay. And you said you've been to Boston 4 times now, or a bunch of times?
Yeah, I think this is either our fourth time or maybe even our fifth.
Do you have a favorite spot in Boston, or one that you visited before on tour?
Actually, the Deluxe Diner in Watertown. We usually stay with our friend Rebecca, who used to live just down the road from it. And it's just an ordinary diner, but it's always been excellent. It's really good. And it was remember the first time we came out and Paul wanted the banana pancakes.
Oh, okay.
But the lady had no idea what he was saying until he said, "Can I have a banana pancake?"
Do you get that a lot?
Some places in the south it kind of it comes up a bit, but generally people know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Especially if you point at the item on the menu.
Are there
Same.
any other or any like American specialties that you guys look forward to when you're traveling or touring in the U.S.?
Let's see. Well, for American specialties, Mexican food. It seems to be good everywhere, whereas it's harder to get that in the UK done well. You know, I like the a Reuben sandwich.
Reuben sandwiches.
Yeah, I like those.
And Bill's also kind of the guy in the band who has to know about certain food things.
Why is that?
I guess I'm just curious. So when we were in DC, they had a big long menu to choose from at the venue. Like, this is what we have for bands, and I kind of was looking at it for ages, and finally I ordered the chicken and waffle sandwiches
Oh God.
because I couldn't visualize what the hell a chicken
It was
and
a
waffle
sandwich. It wasn't just chicken and
It
waffle.
was a sandwich made with waffles and with, as it turns out, chicken and bacon in the middle. With
Bacon as well.
Yeah.
Fried chicken, I'm
yeah,
guessing. Yeah.
It was, and maple syrup all over. It wasn't really very nice.
Where was this again?
in DC.
In DC,
Yeah.
okay.
But the funny thing about it was, I knew that Bill really didn't want to order it because he was looking at the menu like agonizing for ages. And really what his body was telling him and what he wanted, I think, was like a salad or maybe something not quite so disgusting. But he couldn't let the opportunity
No.
pass to
Yeah,
try the
yeah,
chicken
what
and
else are you
waffles, and he
gonna
was just
have?
like, and so when he
I just
ordered, he
have
was
to
just
know,
like,
yeah.
give me the chicken and waffles. It's like, you somewhat disgusted with
Yeah.
yourself or like angry.
It was
It
shame
was like
eating.
furious ordering.
Is that something that you enjoy doing then? Sort of picking the most sensational or like the craziest thing on the menu?
Yeah,
when
just
you're
the
on tour?
strange things. I mean, but a lot of stuff that's probably really normal sounds strange to me. When people say biscuits and gravy, I mean, in my head, yeah, a biscuit is
It's a
what we would
cookie.
call a
Right,
yeah,
right.
a cookie.
Yeah.
But here it's more like a scone,
Yeah, what we
what we would call a scone. And but so when you see biscuits and gravy on it, you just think, how is that a meal? Why would you put gravy on a cookie? It just seems stupid. I'll have one of those.
I have to know.
Yeah.
That's great. So you said Mexican food and Reuben sandwiches. Do you
Yeah.
have a particular favorite place to get those things?
Diners in New Jersey
Diners
seem
in
to
New
do the best
Jersey?
ones.
I'm from New Jersey.
Oh right, excellent. Yeah. I just noticed that Screaming Females are playing next door tonight. I was
DGs.
quite excited
Oh, yeah.
to see that. 'Cause, yeah, I really like those guys.
Yeah.
And the guys who we've borrowed most of our equipment from are good friends of theirs.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of loitering outside the door, wondering if they're probably having dinner.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you guys can catch up with them
Yeah,
over
maybe.
dinner later. So, yeah, so you guys are from the UK, right? Or you're not based in the UK at this point?
I'm not based there. No,
Okay.
both Bill and I are Australian.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
Bill still lives in the UK and I lived there for a long time.
Okay.
Like 8 years. And these guys are the other guys in the band are from the UK.
Okay. Are you guys from the same city in Australia? Or?
The same state. I'm
State.
from Brisbane, and Elizabeth is from Rockhampton in Queensland.
Queensland's the state, but Queensland is a lot bigger than England, Texas.
Okay.
Like the state is very
It's
big.
really,
All right.
really big.
Yeah.
So if someone were visiting you, what restaurant would you recommend in that area?
You want to start that one off? Something in Emu Park?
In Emu Park, yeah, I guess the classic thing to get where my parents live now is a place called Emu Park, which is on the central coast. And the best thing to get there is fish and chips. Australian fish and chips is really nice because I always thought this was how everybody had their fish and chips. But you get the option of grilling, having your fish battered, grilled, or crumbed.
What's crumbed?
Crumbed is covered in breadcrumbs.
Oh, okay.
So, which in the UK you get
It's always fried,
it's always just
right?
battered,
Yeah.
battered, like deep fried fish. So it's really nice to get grilled fish that's very good. So the seafood where I'm from is very, very
Yeah.
good. Really good prawns.
And the
Or what
chips
do you
are
call shrimp?
still like actual fries.
Well, they're
what Americans
like-
think of as fries, or are they crisps?
No, yeah, they're like fries, but they're
Okay.
bigger.
Okay.
Bigger than a fry. The first time I saw fries like that was in McDonald's when McDonald's came to town when I was about 12, like a shoestring.
Yeah, right. But that's not what you guys consider chips, right?
No.
Okay.
So we have, in Australia, we have hot chips or chips. Hot chips and fries.
Oh, regular chips are the
And
crisps.
regular chips and crisps.
Okay, I see. I'm learning so much right now.
But also what I'd recommend is just the local fruit. It's the area,
Okay.
that area is like a big pineapple centre. So they have lots of really good pineapples, also really good mangoes, really good seafood and really good fruit.
That's great.
And the
You guys have the good
Vietnamese
weather
food
for
in
that.
Brisbane is really good.
Vietnamese food, yeah, it's true.
It's one of my favorite things. When I go back, I always make sure we go and get some soup.
Yeah.
At this one place in the West End, which is really nice.
What's the name of the place?
Um,
Do you remember it?
I can't remember. I think it's something just really simple and obvious, like West End Vietnamese. But I'm sure if I looked it up, I could
You
tell
just know how to
That's
drive
fine.
there.
I just know how to drive there. Exactly. I know where it is, and I know where to park.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
It's
Nice.
really good though. Yeah.
So on your self-titled album, you had a song called Heartbeat Chili, which talks a lot about cooking. Is there a particular story or memory that song is associated with?
Not really. It's just about how it's quite a simple song, I guess, but just how in a relationship, cooking and being in the kitchen together is quite a sweet thing, I suppose. And yet, especially making something like chili or something takes a little
Takes a
while.
long time, yeah.
If you want to make it nice. So yeah, that's that song. But yeah, I really enjoy cooking and I really enjoy taking time to cook. So.
Is that something you guys ever find the chance to do when you're on tour?
Very rarely.
But when we do, it's always a nice night.
Very
we had
fun.
a night off
Yes,
once in Prague.
Yeah, I was thinking of that
And
too. Oh, that was so
we
fun.
were so excited because we got ourselves a hostel room.
With a kitchen.
But it had a kitchen in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was basically it was like an apartment really that we
Yeah.
got.
There was
really
no one
cheap.
else there.
There was no one there. And so we went to the supermarket that was down the road, and we went and just bought lots of vegetables and pasta and
Wine.
wine.
We just made pasta.
Yeah, that was it. And we had fruity salad. And it was just great. It was a really lovely time. We sort of hadn't eaten anything
Yeah, it's nice to take a
relatively
break.
healthy for a
Oh
while.
goodness! Especially touring in Europe, we have a bit of a thing with. In general, food is great, and one thing that they do really well in a lot of countries in Europe is really delicious cheese. But being vegetarian, a lot of the food that you get will be cheese based and cheese on bread.
Right.
So there gets to be a point at about 3 weeks into the tour.
You don't want to eat any more cheese.
I never want to see any more cheese. I never want to see any bread. And these are things that are delicious, like
Yeah.
normally. And so yeah, to eat something that you cooked yourself and like lots of different vegetables and salads and things is like such a luxury. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
So we get to become quite expert at different country service stations and like who has the best cuisine in those different ones.
What do you mean by service station?
Or gas
petrol
station.
Gas stations.
Oh,
Road
okay.
Yeah,
stations.
road so where you go and like they have a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
So Italy, perhaps unsurprisingly, is definitely the best in terms of a roadside services.
Yeah, and they sell actual produce like at the.
Well, they
Or is
have
it
in Italy.
some to go?
It's like no, it's for a sit-down meal, but it would be like 3 courses.
Well, Italians take their meals very seriously, right?
They
You have
sure
like a
do.
3-hour dinner.
Yeah, and maybe not as much as we think, but they definitely care a lot about food, and everyone, most people that I know in Italy are very, very good cooks, almost without knowing.
Yeah, right. So you mentioned that cheese is often something that's given, I guess, because you're vegetarian. Do you have any special requests on your rider?
We just ask for fruit. As
We
far as
ask
food
for
goes,
fruit.
we ask for fruit.
That's
Hummus,
a good thing.
you know.
Yeah, hummus, fruit and hummus and dip, and some kind of like pita or something like that. And those things are quite good because then you can take them in the van the next day.
Oh.
But fruit becomes like
Smart.
quite a precious commodity.
Yeah.
So we're always quite keen when
you have any advice? You guys have been touring for 4 years now, it sounds like. Do you have any advice for other touring artists on ways to stay healthy?
I think it's important to just be conscious of what you're eating, I suppose, and try and at least have a banana a day. I think bananas are really good. Bananas are the most humble of fruits, but I think they are excellent. They always put
Humble banana.
the humble banana. I mean, it's one of the cheapest ones, and you can get it everywhere. But it really is very, very, very good, and it puts you in a good mood. Gives you lots of energy.
Also, if you're gonna get a Subway with avocado, make sure it's the fresh kind and not the sort of whipped avocado that they
The
spread
one,
on.
the spread, yeah.
That will ruin a sandwich. It's just all fresh avocado is perfect, but I made that mistake once. It just put me in a terrible mood.
I didn't even know that they cut them fresh. I've only ever seen the spread actually.
Yeah, well, I think it was in California where I had the fresh ones. So
Oh,
maybe that's
California.
that thing.
They're, with those fancy avocados they have over there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just have one last question, and I guess maybe I'll riff off of the Heartbeat Chili song. But if Allo Darlin were a bowl of chili, what would be in it?
Beans.
Vegetarian chili.
Well, please. That's alright.
That's fine. We can have a veggie chili.
Veggie chili. I like a chili with some things like cinnamon or like some cardamom or something.
yeah.
Yeah, couple of a little bit of sweetness. That makes you go. The cardamom is the spice that makes me go, what is that? Because there was a little bit of it. It's like, oh, it's cardamom. I didn't expect to find it in you, bowl of chili. It was,
Yeah, it's like star anise as well. It's
Yeah.
another one that kind of sneaks in
It's
there.
a sneaky, good,
Yeah.
sneaky, delicious
But
spice.
chocolate is quite good in chili as
Did you
well.
say chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Like a dark chocolate.
amore.
Yeah.
Peppers.
Yeah.
Spicy chili.
Not too spicy.
Okay, but spiced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Broccoli.
I almost never make chili, so this is
You don't make
almost never.
Yeah. But beans are really good. That would be my number one tip.
Awesome. Well, that's it for all my questions. Do you guys have any other last minute or final thoughts about food that you wanted to share?
I don't think I could ever have a final thought about food. I will say it's a lot of fun eating in America. It's one of the things that I look forward to most when we come out here is all the great food we get to eat. And hot tip has actually been trying to find the Asian places on this trip as well.
Asian places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a great meal in New Orleans. Everyone was saying, "Oh, try the gumbo." We went to the Vietnamese place instead. It was a good decision.
Do you remember the name by any chance?
Mint.
Mint. That's right. That's what it's called. Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay. If you're in New Orleans, get mint. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and enjoy your break from the end of the tour.
Thanks.
And I wish you all continued success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Nice talking to you.